Hello, 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 what's happening everybody? MCOC Droid does, back again for another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. So, we've had a little bit more than a week now of the daily trials, the Trials of the Elements that they are officially called. And of course, with each day of the trials, in addition to the special calendar that is running, you have been picking up those raw elements. And what can you do with those raw elements? Well, aside from buying the beacon, which is a one-time purchase for only 5 elements, which is used for a year-long event, supposedly, to get some extra profile picks down the road, although I presume there'll probably be something else tied in with it. As you can see here, you can trade them in for these different elemental crystals that have different tiers, different rewards, different values, etc., etc. So there are a number of options, as you can see right here, 15 of them to be exact. And I've already done one video on this pretty shortly after the event went live and what have you. Should be seeing a little bubble pop up right now to link to it. Check it out if you haven't already. The point of that video was to try and let people know about these crystals. Not in a bad way or anything like that. You know, again, Kabam made 15 of them. They all have different rewards, and they do list the rewards. And as you can see, they actually do also list the drop rates. But the problem is, for some of these, well, for most of these crystals, they don't tell us how much of each item or reward or what have you we're actually getting. So here's a perfect example. This tier 1 fire elemental crystal. You can get premium shards, 3-star shards, or 4-star shards. Okay, cool. And then you go into the drop rates. You have 50-50 shot of getting premiums, 35% chance of 3-star, and 15% chance of 4-star. All right, makes sense. 4-star is the most rare out of those 3, so it should have the lowest drop rate. I get it. The issue here is that for all of these crystals, you know, it says guarantees one of the following items. For this crystal here, that makes sense. You probably only get 1 level 1 revive or 1 small energy refill or whatever it is. But obviously you're not getting only 1 4-star shard or 1 3-star shard from these. And myself and a number of people on the forums, on Reddit, things like that, have asked Kabam, you know, thanks for breaking down the crystals. Thanks for giving us so many options and giving us the drop rates. But can you please tell us, you know, for some of these crystals where you're getting shards, where you're getting sig stones, frags, things like that, how much are we getting from these crystals? Are there multiple denominations? Basically, we just want to know. You know, we want to know what we can actually get from these crystals and not be in the dark. And unfortunately, as of the recording of this video, which it is the evening of January 10th, we still have not really gotten any, well, we haven't gotten any response whatsoever. Not even a, we're working on it, or not even a, sorry, we can't provide this information. Just nothing. It's just been radio silence on that. So, again, I've taken it upon myself, and others have too. You know, I've been chatting with people in the forums. I started my own Reddit thread, which there'll be a link down in the description below. And as I mentioned, I also already did a video on my channel last week, kind of going over these and going over the rewards. But in addition to all of that, the main thing that I've been working off of is a spreadsheet. Gotta love the spreadsheets, right? And so there's also a link in the description below. I started it on the first day, again, literally just breaking down all the crystals. What can you pull? What are the drop rates? Just to get that organized at first. And then I just started filling in what I thought you could actually get. The only 2 crystals that they have straight up told us exactly what we're going to get are the tier 1 and tier 2 light elemental crystals. The one where you can only get gold with a shot at units. That's it. So like for this first one here, you get 12,500 gold or you get 10 units. Boom, straightforward. For the tier 2 light one, let me see. Here we go right here. Same deal. You get either 100,000 gold or 30 units. Straightforward. Like, that's it. That's what you're getting. I mean, presumably there might be other denominations. I've not seen anybody go for these. But these are the only ones where they actually specifically give you number of what you're receiving. So like I said, since it's gone live, I've been reaching out to as many people as I can, and I've been updating the spreadsheet as much as I can every single day as people have been sending in their polls, letting me know on Twitter as well. So the idea of this was to, again, compile all this information and start letting people know what you can get in these crystals. Again, not going to try and reduce the commentary as much as possible in terms of what my thoughts are for now. I'll probably do one final review vid later on down at the end of the event. There's still a full month left to go. For now, it's just straight up reporting. So I've got the first part of the spreadsheet up here. These are pretty much all of the tier 1 crystals, which I don't think I've seen anybody do any of these yet. So that's why you still see, for most of the denominations, you got assumed in there. Like, I assume you're only going to get one tier 3 basic from the tier 1 earth crystal. Or you're only going to get, what's a good example? One level 2 alliance team revive from the tier 1 water crystal. Again, as I get more information, I will continue to update the spreadsheet every single day, every chance that I get. And I'm going to hopefully by the time you see this, I'm going to reach out to a few other people in the community who can spread it a lot wider than I can. So hopefully, you know, Rich the Man to include it in the news one day, perhaps. I can see if I can get something going with Trucos. Just to get it out there. But the Reddit post will still be going. My spreadsheet will still be going. These videos will still be up. So please, any polls that you get, if you're seeing these gaps, hit me up. Let me know. And I'll be more than happy to, you know, give you a shout out and also get the spreadsheet updated so we all can be in the know as to what are the best crystals to go for. So as you can see right here, I still need pretty much all, well, we still need pretty much all of the tier 1 crystals. So anybody who has that, by all means, hit me up. Let me know. It would be greatly appreciated for everybody. Moving on to the rest of the tier 1 and the tier 2s. As you can see, anything that I have been starting to get information on, I have put it in that column towards the right there, and I've bolded the reward name, if you will. So the perfect example for that tier 2 fire, you get either 4-star shards or 5-star shards. And I've received results on both. The 4-star shards, some people have said they got 300, some people said they got 400. So now I'm starting to get curious as to whether some of these do have multiple denominations or not, based on what you can pull. But again, as you can see, for like the remainder of the tier 1, like the unified and a lot of the other tier 2 crystals, still have some gaps in there, so let me know. I did see somebody on the forums who did open a tier 2 water one and got pretty much the top prize, or close to the top prize, a level 4 alliance team health potion. So that's pretty sweet pull right there for sure. Tier 2 darkness, if you can kind of see towards the bottom there, I've seen people, again, I assume you would only get one 4-star awakening gem from that. I do believe it is generic, but again, I am not 100% sure, so hopefully someone will be able to pull that and let me know. I've seen people who got the 4-star Sigstone, which was generic, but then got the 5-star Sigstone, which was class specific. I believe the person said that they got a tech stone. So, but it was only one. It was literally one stone, just FYI. Moving on to the end, if I can close that. There we go. The last few here. So there's that tier 2 darkness again, just for a little better clarity. And we know, like I said, the tier 2 lights, you're either getting the units or the gold. Tier 2 unified, one person reported in. They did get the tier 4 CC frags, and it was 9,000. So that's 25% of a fully formed tier 4 class catalyst. Whatever one you get, of course, it's not going to be, you know, your choice. You're going to get what you get, unfortunately. But the one crystal that I have started to get, well, full reports on is the tier 3 unified. So let me pull this away for a second, actually, because it's kind of the creme de la creme, or it's supposed to be. It's the only tier 3 crystal available. The unified crystals at all 3 tiers are just kind of like a grab bag. It's a little bit of items for everything. You can see right here, like the tier 1, you know, you can get some 4-star shards or 6 stones, 3-star shards, 3-star awakening gems, some catalysts, things like that. So the one that looks the best on paper is the tier 3 unified. It is the most expensive at 75 elements. However, it only contains the top prizes: 6-star shards, 5-star shards, tier 5 basic frags, and tier 2 alpha frags. That's it. No fluff, no bad rewards or anything. This is definitely the top crystal that, of course, a lot of endgame players are looking at. Here's what I've been receiving reports on, however, though. As you can see towards the bottom there, for tier 2 alpha frags, pretty consistently I've been seeing people reporting in with 3,600. So that's 10% of a tier 2 alpha. Like I said, I'm going to save commentary for now. For tier 5 basic frags, 900. 5-star shards, I've been seeing reports of 1,000. And 6-star shards, I've been seeing reports of 200. I mean, granted, these are all extra rewards on top of the trials that you're running every single day. I totally get that. They're totally independent of, the shards and ISO and potential sig stones and stuff like that you get every single day from running the individual trials. So these are all extra. So, take it with a grain of salt. But again, still looking for a bunch more of the pulls. As I was saying earlier, a lot of the tier 1 and tier 2 crystals have not seen a lot of report in. So if you do have something, whether it's you, an alliance mate, something like that, send it over. Reply to this video. Throw it up on the Reddit post that I have. The link is down below. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up online. Anywhere. Hit me up on the forums. I'm trying to cover as much ground as I can to get as much information as I can to get it out to as much of the community as possible, just so that we all have a better understanding of what we can and cannot get from these crystals. So yeah, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button. Like I said, get in touch with me. Comment down below on what you've been pulling, what you're hoping to pull, what you're saving up for perhaps. Let me know all of that stuff, and any information you can provide, of course, is greatly appreciated. So thank you to everyone in advance for what you do report in, and thank you to everyone so far who has responded to the Reddit post. Hit me up on Twitter, etc., etc. If you're not already a subscriber, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to ring the bell so you get notified whenever I go live or new content gets added to the channel. Aside from that, thanks everybody for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time.